Right, guys, this is it. We are finishing this fucking game today. I was so frustrated last time. I was so tired and cranky. I was so close to the end of finishing Dead Space that I just ran out of fucks by the end of the previous stream. This time, though, we are 100% finishing this game. 100%. Because I'm right at the final boss. I'm right at the final boss. I've got loads of energy in me again now. This should be a walk in the park, hopefully. Let's fucking do this, guys. This could be a really short stream. I have no idea. Alright, yes. Where am I again? Remember, I only play this game like once a week, so I might have forgotten some stuff. Okay, where's the way to the final boss? Let's do this, guys. Please be short and sweet and not long and annoying. So, one of my pet peeves is in this game. Unskippable cutscenes. I am going to be bringing this up. Yeah, after I finish the game. Just let me fight the final boss. Like, why do I have to watch a 30 to 60 second cutscene every time to just play the final boss? You see what I mean? Little things like that really annoy me in games. Just little things. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I'm just hoping I've got enough ammo. Not for too long from what I remember. Not for too long. Come on. Okie dokie. Now, I have not looked up the final boss on YouTube, so I genuinely have no idea what exactly I'm supposed to be shooting. I'm only guessing it's the yellow things on it. I'm guessing. Well, the thing is, I don't have a lot of medkits on me. Do I even have any medkits? I don't even know if I've got one medkit on me. I remember having a lot of problems dodging the attacks. Yeah, I remember that. That kind of frustrated me. Okay. See, it's so much better when you're like, yeah, got loads of energy. Yeah, it's so much better. Now, that's not too bad. Don't get hit, no shit. Yeah. Now these parts, oh man, the aiming is terrible in these sections. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these sections. Ah, still alive, shit. Ah! Oh. Now it's pissed off. Are there any items lying around? Yeah, I was about to say. Don't squish me. No! Yeah, I don't know how to dodge that. Yeah. I mean, I presume I'm shooting in the right spot. I wasn't sure. I assume that's the right spot I'm supposed to shoot in. Yeah, it looks like that's where I'm meant to shoot. Okay, it's not too bad, the dodging. It kept hitting me last time. Okay, one left to go. One left to go. He sure is pissed off. Thank God for strafing. Now what? Okay. What do I do now? What's the next phase? I don't think I've gotten this far yet. What am I shooting at? That can't be it. That was ridiculously easy. There has to be more to it than that, right? Is that it? Is that it? Am I done? That was really, yeah, underwhelming. There has to be more than that. That was pretty easy. Yeah, I'll probably have to go somewhere to trigger the next phase. Oh shit. Ooh, just made it out of there. Oh, maybe that is the end. Wow. Really? That was it? Oh. Take a kip, mate. Oh, you've had a long day. Ooh. Yeah, you must be tired as fuck. Ooh. There you go, guys. I think that's it.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Stop. Damn that shitty jump scare. Wow, that was it. I was that close to finishing it from the end of the previous stream. Wow, the final boss was pretty underwhelming. Wow, as for your question, Strack, I don't own Dead Space 2 or 3. I'd have to buy them. I think I got the first game. I can't remember if it was for free or through like a Humble Bundle. That's why I've got the first one. Would I play the remake? Maybe. I could imagine the remake fixing a lot of the problems I had with this game. Anyways, that's it for Dead Space. That is probably going to be the shortest stream ever. Okay, so... thanks for asking, Strack. So, what are my thoughts on Dead Space 2008? I do like the game. I quite like it. I like the concept, you know, of it being like a space survival horror, Resident Evil 4-esque kind of shooter. I quite like the enemy designs in it. What are the aliens called? Necro something. What are they called? Necromancers. What are they called, the aliens in this? I like those guys. Is that what they're called? Necromancers or something? I can't remember. If anyone wants to correct that in the chat, go ahead. Yeah, I like the alien designs. I like that, you know, that they can turn people into like zombie-like creatures when they infect you and all that. I like that it wasn't confusing. Necromorphs, that's it, not necromancers. Necromorphs, you've got it. That's the name of the aliens. I like that, yeah, even though it's like a big... what is it, a spaceship, space station? What is it? Whatever it is, the big space environment, there was a lot of variety, there was a lot of things to do. It just wasn't shoot, shoot, shoot everywhere. There was a lot of like hazards, interesting gimmicks they threw in there. I also... Well, I was going to say the graphics are still kind of good, but it's clearly an Xbox 360 era game. But, you know, it was fine, except for that bug that, for some reason, it wouldn't let you get past the first cuts, like the first... opening sequence of the game for some reason, unless you had, was it VSync on or off or something? It was really weird. As for the gameplay, yep, solid shooting. There were more weapons, but I only brought like 3 weapons in the game. Supposedly you can find these weapons and just pick them up for free. I didn't know that. I just ended up buying the weapons. There were a few I still hadn't used. That might have been better than what I had. The shop, I like the shop, but I'm sticking with my criticism that it should freeze the game when you use the shop. Because it takes such a long time for the shop to come, you know, to open up. And then you've got to scroll all the way down to the bottom for, like, health and ammo. It's really, really annoying. Like, why not just freeze the game when you're using the shop? Like, why put the shop where there's a whole full room of enemies? You get what I mean? It just didn't make any sense. And the same thing with the save points. Like, they put the save points in, like areas where there's loads of enemies. It didn't make any sense. Last stream was pretty frustrating, but I mean, I went way longer than I normally do. I think it was it 5 hours? I normally only stream just 3 and a little over, so it was a bit unusual. I guess I didn't expect the final level to take that long, but yeah, I had a great time with this game, even though I did get quite frustrated in places. So, what else? Yeah, the story's fine. You know, I like the protagonist. I don't really... The game's difficulty, again, first playthroughs are rough. It'd probably be fine if I played through it again. It'd probably be completely fine. The anti-gravity sections were a bit dodgy on the controls. But overall, yeah, it's a solid game. Even with some like shortcomings, like you can't skip the cutscenes, which is really annoying. The death animations are way too long in this game. They're ridiculously long. I don't need to see 30 seconds of my character being cut to pieces. You can do it in like 5 seconds max. So that was kind of annoying. I couldn't skip those. It just, little niggles like that kind of annoy me. And there was some guy going, oh, you kept running out of ammo on like Discord. You just suck. Look, I don't know what's coming up. I don't know how much ammo I'm going to need for sections. I get that's the part of survival horror. I get that. Oh, fucking bots. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I get it. It's survival horror, right? You know, you're not meant to have loads of ammo. And I understand that criticizing the lack of ammo and health is kind of stupid, right? But there were points in the game where I had to previously load my save to beat the next section, and I don't know. I mean, I'd have to criticize Resident Evil if I was going to dock Dead Space for it. So I guess it's kind of just part of the genre, innit? It's just that's the thing you have to put up with, you know. But you can save as much as you want. There were checkpoints in the game. There was some, yeah, like, you know, things you had to do with puzzles and stuff, you know, like moving objects and stuff like that. Basically, my summary of this game is essentially, it's basically a better Doom 3. I know that's a weird thing, because obviously Doom 3 is a first-person shooter and this isn't, but Doom 3 is basically similar in a lot of aspects, but I just kept getting lost non-stop in Doom 3, and it was really frustrating. Whereas this game at least gives you a map and like a waypoint system. It shows you where to go, where the objective is on the floor. So it's pretty hard to get lost, even though it's kind of mazy in sections. So overall, I did enjoy this game. I am curious to see if the remake is any better. I presume it is. Wait, is it not over? What's this? Oh, thanks, Drac. I'll accept it after I've finished the stream, which won't be long. Okay, so these are unlockables. There's probably, yeah, things on like harder difficulties. It gives you, yeah, credits. That's more money to buy stuff. I'm going to play through this game again. It's going to be more enjoyable. Impossible mode, what's that? Never heard of that. Yeah, I will save my game, thank you. Lovely jubbly. So, yeah, basically, my conclusion is, it is a solid game, but a bit rough on the first playthrough, a bit rough. What would my final rating for Dead Space be? I'm hovering between a 7 or an 8 out of 10 for it. My gut is, if I played through this game again and thought about it more, I would probably be an 8 out of 10. So for now, I'm going to give Dead Space 2008 a weak 8 out of 10 rating. But it could be a solid 8 out of 10 rating. So yeah, that is what I'm going to rate this game. I really appreciate you guys watching me beat the final boss in like, what, 5 minutes? It was a very short stream, one of the shortest I've done. But I really didn't realise how close to the end I was. It was ridiculously short, Master Thunder. It was like 5 minutes of gameplay and I'd done it. I didn't die, I did it on the first time this time. But I was like dying non-stop on the previous stream. So yeah, some minor, you know, frustrations with it, but I'm sure most of the problems I have with it will be gone on a second playthrough. So yeah, that's it for Dead Space 2008, guys, and see you later.